Welcome back to Our Issues Milwaukee. I'm your host, Andrea Williams. Our focus this morning has been on the coronavirus. The spread of COVID-19 was officially declared a pandemic by the World Health Organization on March 11th. And March 27th, Wisconsin Governor Tony Evers, he implemented a moratorium, ordering a 60-day hold on all foreclosures and evictions, a very important measure to help keep those who are financially affected by COVID-19 off the streets. My next guest is Eric Collins-Dyke, who serves as the Assistant Administrator for Milwaukee County's Housing Division. How are you, Eric?
I'm good. Thank you so much for having me.
Well, I appreciate your time today. This is very important information. So before we get into the subject matter, can you tell us more about Milwaukee County's Housing Division and what it is that you do?
Sure. So my role in the Housing Division, I oversee our department that oversees our supportive housing and our homeless outreach services. So essentially what we do is we do housing-focused street outreach to individuals experiencing homelessness in Milwaukee County. I'd say most of our work happens within the city of Milwaukee. And then we work with those individuals and the entire homeless service system, connect them to supportive housing. And by supportive housing, I mean individual units, either scattered site throughout the county, or project-based buildings that we have in our portfolio that have vouchers attached to them. And each person then gets connected to a case manager. So there's this really intensive focus on triaging individuals directly into housing, and then once they're in there, work with them on all of the needs that need to be addressed. With that, we also have a Section 8 department within the Housing Division, and so we work really closely with them in terms of utilizing those vouchers for our homeless population. And we also do a lot of direct service, which is a bit different. A lot of times folks think of the county and the government as sort of this 10,000 feet in the clouds, and we have a lot of wonderful folks doing policy work. But my entire department is all direct service employees, and they're actual county employees. So we almost operate like a smaller nonprofit. We're on the street, we're in the shelters, we're in the meal sites, really entrenched in the community.
It sounds like there's so many intricate parts to definitely serving those who live in our community. I mentioned in the open that Governor Tony Evers issued a temporary ban on evictions and foreclosures back on March 27th, and that emergency order will actually be expiring on May 27th. So if you would walk us through what this could mean for many people who are facing this issue.
Yeah, I mean, I think, from a partnership standpoint, there's a lot of fantastic collaboration happening in Milwaukee around the eviction prevention piece, even prior to the pandemic. Legal Action, Legal Aid, Mediate Milwaukee, Community Advocates, Impact 211 are all really putting a structure together to try to absorb this potential bubble bursting. We're definitely concerned about it. I think from a human rights perspective, we operate under the premise that housing is a human right. It's a fundamental need. We have a moral obligation to address it. And so I think one of the things we're concerned about from the homeless services side is the safety net cracking. And once the moratorium is over, not enough funding for prevention in place to be able to adequately serve all those facing eviction, which would then mean those individuals coming back into our system, either on the shelters or in the street, which would then overload us. So that's definitely a concern. The silver lining in some of this, while we are concerned, is, like I said, a number of fantastic partnerships that are forming in our community. Community Advocates is putting together this rental resource center, which sounds like will be a hub for individuals experiencing this. And I think on us as the county, it's really trying to be the driver of the policy piece, of pushing things in the right direction from an affordable housing standpoint, pushing for universal rental assistance vouchers. So not only having rental assistance vouchers for those experiencing homelessness, but also enough vouchers for those who are at risk of becoming homeless, which is everyone in our community who's precariously housed. And I think, if anything this pandemic has done on that voucher front, it's moved that conversation up 5 to 10 years. It's something we've been talking about a long time. It's usually pretty shoved aside due to the cost of it. But I really think it's something that the local leaders and stakeholders should look at, particularly as the
Yeah, it's
moratorium ends.
all very interesting. So you did mention a silver lining and there being resources available to actually help people prevent um, the whole concept of being without a place to call home. So you did mention the concept of vouchers and things of that nature. So are there any other resources that people would have to look at as options?
Yeah, so there's a growing prevention movement in Milwaukee, eviction prevention and homeless prevention. We have a decent amount of funds allocated to it in our department, where we work with different nonprofits in our Section 8 department to keep those facing eviction indoors through rent arrears payments and then case management. And then, like I said, all those other agencies I previously mentioned are doing wonderful work. There's an eviction prevention coalition that's been established. And I think this is pushing that work along quicker than they thought. And so those are immediate resources. I would love for the universal voucher resource to be immediate. I think that'll take a little bit of time for us to keep pushing, and we will, I assure you of that. But I think those immediate resources after May 27th, it's all those prevention funds in those specific spots where people can go right away that next day to access those funds to one, either stay in their current place, or if they're precariously housed, work with a prevention team to get into a new place.
Okay. So if someone's watching right now and they are facing eviction or foreclosure, and maybe they were even facing this issue before the pandemic, uh, what exactly do they need to do as far as making a phone call or go into a website? Where do you direct them to go?
Great question. Couple different options. One is, for our division, we have two programs in the Outreach Services Department, both an eviction prevention program and a homeless prevention program. And that can be accessed by calling the main housing number at the Housing Division or outreach@MilwaukeeCountyWI.gov. That's our main email address, and it goes to all of us. That's probably the quickest way. Second, I would say community advocates and their new rental resource center. I believe it's updated on their website, but they have a specific phone number, and they're collaborating with legal aid. They're both in the same building. And so they have this very cool, progressive sort of wraparound response to eviction, both on the legal end and then on the rental arrears and case management. And then third is 211. And 211 now actually has their own prevention team embedded in 211. So it's this separate assessment now when you call, and it can go directly to a prevention staff person to try to speed up the process if you're facing eviction.
Yeah, and I'm glad you mentioned 211 because really they are equipped to help out with a number of situations that people are facing during this pandemic, whether it be mental health, homelessness, food, whatever the case may be. Dialing 211, they will connect you to someone who can definitely put you in with resources that are there to help. So thank you for that information. Now, Milwaukee County Department of Health and Human Services, they've been mobilizing and connecting members of the community to medical treatment and housing throughout this pandemic, including coordinating temporary shelter at Clare Hall, which, if I'm correct, is in St. Francis, with 3 months of free meals for homeless and vulnerable populations, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so Clare Hall is a wonderful partnership with the Archdiocese. Jim Matthew, our housing administrator, is really overseeing that with the City of Milwaukee Health Department and the National Guard, and it's really focused on several populations. One is asymptomatic homeless individuals who have chronic health conditions, so they're more vulnerable to potentially catching COVID out in the community. Two is anyone who's symptomatic and experiencing homelessness, and then three is COVID positive referrals from hospitals. And that's been a wonderful partnership. City Health Department has been fantastic. The National Guard has been immensely helpful. And we've also stood up 3 separate hotels for individuals straight off the street. We have 101 individuals in 3 different hotels who were all previously on the street. And all those individuals are asymptomatic, haven't tested positive for COVID, but we wanted to get them off the street to mitigate any potential exposure to COVID and be able to serve them indoors. And that's going really well. That's a great partnership with the city of Milwaukee, the COC. And it was a heavy lift, but I think one of the things, like we've said, is we're really entrenched in the community. And as soon as this hit March 13th, 14th, we knew we had to do something. And so we stood those up pretty quickly.
Yeah, so pre-COVID-19, Milwaukee County's Housing Division was making great strides when dealing with the issue of homelessness. I believe it was back in October of last year. James Matthey, who is the housing administrator for the Milwaukee County Housing Division, he appeared on the show to discuss a 45% reduction of homelessness since 2015 here in Milwaukee. And he also talked about the partnerships that you have mentioned as well. So you guys have been working with organizations like the United Way and Milwaukee Downtown and organizations of that nature. So how has this pandemic actually chipped away at the progress that has already been made when dealing with homelessness?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely put us in a bit of a holding pattern. I mean, I think, now we're not just managing the individual's environment outdoors or their housing plan. We're essentially managing illness, right? So now, instead of our first questions being about housing, our first questions are these 6 COVID questions that we ask everyone to make sure that they're not symptomatic, they haven't been exposed to someone with COVID in the past 14 days. So that's definitely shifted. I think it's much more of an emergency response. Not that we didn't do triage before, but every day now is sort of the pivot to an emergency. And so I think that's chipped away a little bit of the progress. But I think, we feel good about it, and our partners are doing great because we're just trying to keep people healthy and safe at this point. It's as simple as that. I think we're really excited about, new County Executive Crowley and his vision for moving forward on this, and his support, working with our DHHS administrators, being able to get out of this and get people into safe and stable housing.
Yeah, that's really what it's all about. And I know there have been organizations like the ACLU who are asking for an extension on this moratorium. So this is something that we'll continue to watch. But I just wanted to thank you for coming on and giving us this much needed information. And please keep us up to date. If there's any information you need to get out to the people, we're right here to help.
Thanks so much for having me.
It's a pleasure talking to you. Eric Collins-Dyke is the Assistant Administrator for Milwaukee County's Housing Division. For more information on anything that we've discussed, you can go to their website, and that is going to do it for today's show. I'm your host, Andrea Williams. As always, I thank you for watching, and until next time, please be safe, take care, and we'll talk again about our issues, Milwaukee.